I believe we have to codify Roe v. Wade in the law, and the way to do that is to make sure the Congress votes to do that. And if the filibuster gets in the way, it's like voting rights. It should be we provide an exception for this, require an exception to the filibuster for this action to deal with the Supreme Court decision.
All right, here with reaction, Missouri Senator Josh Hawley. We already know that Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema have said no to this repeatedly, saying no again. So that's not going to happen. But the bigger question, Senator, is the power grab that they would take if they had the opportunity. And the legislative filibuster, they pack the courts, they'd have D.C., Puerto Rico statehood, anything that would grant them power in perpetuity, it seems that they would take on. And the fact that a majority of Democrats are there, 48 out of 50 in the Senate, is a little scary proposition to me.
Yeah, it's really scary, Sean. But these people are such extremists. I mean, think about what it is they want to do here. They want to make this country like North Korea in terms of our abortion policy. That's what they want. They want to impose a one-size-fits-all policy that they dictate, the D.C. Democrats dictate, that makes us like China and North Korea. That would be our peer countries in terms of protections for life if the Democrats got their way. I mean, you talk about morally bankrupt. I mean, this is unbelievable. And it also goes to show they don't believe in democracy anymore, Sean. What are the Democrats scared of? They're scared that the American people will actually get to have a say in laws about life. And that's what they don't want. That's why AOC and all the others are having a meltdown. That's why Joe Biden is up there, saying we've got to get rid of the filibuster and throwing little temper tantrums. It's because the American people now are going to get to decide their own laws on life, and the Democrats won't have it.
All right, let's talk about the agenda and what the Republican agenda. I think the Republicans will win back the House easily, but we got tough Senate races. I think Marco Rubio, he's going to win in Florida. I think Herschel Walker, in spite of the first poll out, I think he's going to run a good race in Georgia. Georgia needs some unity down there. They got to come together as a party, the Republican Party. Tim Scott will run away with it. I think we have a good chance in North Carolina. Ron Johnson will join us. I think he's going to win his race. We'll win Ohio. I think we have a good chance in Nevada, a good chance in Arizona. Your state of Missouri, I think we have a good chance. What are your thoughts? Is the Senate really in play for the Republicans? Pennsylvania, Dr. Oz?
Absolutely, it's in play. I think we'll win it, Sean. I think this is going to be a wave year. I think the American people are getting a good, hard look at the far-left woke agenda. And they're saying that, my gosh, I mean, we can't afford it. We can't feed our families. We can't buy gas. We are a laughingstock around the world. This administration continues to lay down for China. So I think that they're going to completely turn around the ship here, the voters are, and they're going to send us back a Republican Senate and a Republican House. And then we're going to have to deliver, Sean. I mean, that is the thing. Republicans are going to have to be ready to act. And what we should do is start, number one, by bringing down the cost of energy, reverse those disastrous energy policies.
How do you do that if Joe
Biden's
Biden's president?
Own energy again.
If you have the House and Senate, you pass the bill, he won't sign it.
Yeah. No, he won't, but you've got to, or at least he might not want to, but you got to put it on his desk. Make him veto it. And if he vetoes it, do it again, Sean, over and over. Make it clear who is holding this country hostage, who is holding the American people hostage to $5 and $6 a gallon for gas. It's Joe Biden and his energy policies. Who's driving this inflation? It's Joe Biden's policies. We've got to take it right to him and make him choose. I mean, make him put it on the line, and I think we can do it.
I asked Reince this question. Will their strategy of running on January 6th, Roe v. Wade being overturned, the Second Amendment, is that going to be successful in any way to gin up their base, motivate their base?
No, because they're talking about issues that only they care about, that nobody else cares about, that doesn't affect the lives of real people, or that they're wrong on. I mean, take abortion again. What are you going to say to people? No, you shouldn't have a choice in what your laws are in your own state. That's what they're telling people. January 6th, the only people who care about January 6th are the Democrats in Washington, D.C. These are the same people who have given us $5 and $6 a gallon for gasoline. These are the same people who have given us runaway inflation. And I think, frankly, Americans are insulted. I know Missourians are, that all the D.C. Democrats want to talk about is themselves and how to maintain their own power. They don't want to talk about issues that matter to real people and real families. I think voters are going to punish them for that in November.
All right, Senator Josh Hawley, great to see you. Thanks for being with us.